Hey everyone, just want to show you this figure here, or bust, we're going to be doing it on December 3rd at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let me get a glove on. And what I am doing, I told the guys to go ahead and prime her and get her ready because we would like to get this done in one sitting because we got something else coming up soon. So let me get this on. Get this ready here. So what I'm gonna do is the black you see here is a SEM high build automotive primer. She's been smoothed down. I sanded it, buffed it, got any imperfections that my eye can see. I'll see more when I start adding the rest of the stuff on there. But what I'm doing now is I'm just adding some white Stylo Res, because this is going to be white. This here is going to be red. Oh, I let the Stylo Res sit too long in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dust this so the red, I don't use a lot of red. This is not going to be the color. This is just a top coat primer, Badger Stylo Res White. So as you see, all I'm doing is I'm going to lay down a quick coat of it, and this is what my red's going to sit on. That's right there. I'm not too concerned about it being overly covered up. I just want to make sure that when I lay the red down, I get a nice bright red. And I leave a little highlight in there, like up underneath here. I'll come around here. So there, I'm using the Omni 4000, by the way. Thayer and Chandler. Same thing here. I'm running out. The same thing here. I'll just shoot that white. Come around here. Give me a second. Let me turn this on. Make sure I got a good stream. I'll shoot this white. Because this is going to be white, but I don't want it all white. So I'm going to leave some shadowing in it. And again, I'm about 30 psi. Get right here where her cuff is. Underneath, come around that little ball there, her hat. Alright, so there's the white. Come around here, and I'll dust this right around the edges just a little bit so it'll bleed over some. Alright, give me a second, I'll be right back. Let me clean this out and I'll be right back. Alright, now this is Badger Stylo Res Terracotta. There's a couple of glass beads in there. Shake it up real good. Wipe that tip, make sure I don't get any of that gunk in my airbrush. Drop that in there, I don't need a lot. So for this, let me lower the music because I don't want to get spanked. And I'll come in. Just very gently. I want a high point right there, a high point right here. You see the high point now? I don't know if you can see it with the light in the cheek. Right in here. Just like that. There's my high point. I'll get that ear. Get a little bit of the hair. I'm not worried about overspray. This is just a primer, but I'm going to try to minimize it as much as possible. So there's her hair. I'll get this line right here. I'll dust it just a little bit. I don't want a lot on there, just a little bit to create a shadow. There's a highlight. Right there. I'll get that collarbone right here. Top of that shoulder. The rise of a breast right here. And then just start to blend it all in there. And you see I'm pulling back. Less air, less mixture. And then I come in a little closer when I want it a little darker. This is where her hand sits. I just want to cover that, just in case you get inside that. Her cleavage here. Just lightly miss that. I don't want to lose that shadow. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see. Here on her shoulder and in there. Come up inside here a little bit. There's her hair. I'll get that. So there's my basic skin tone. This is her hand. I want to keep some shadow in there, not much, with a little bit. I should have had something to grip it. You want to make sure that you get everything in it. See, like it rotate it around, hit it with some air. So it'll help it set, so in case it doesn't get all over your fingers. You want to make sure you get in the crevices, because this hand is very prominent. So I don't want any non-painted forms there. Oh, and I just dropped it. All right, give me a second. Let me pick that up and I'll show you the final. The final thing that I'll do, let me get this off for a second. I wanted to show you this, but let me do this first. I'm going to add a little bit of this Dragonhof Nightshade, just to accentuate those shadows. I can always, if I don't like it, I can always paint over it. So what I'll do is, like right in here, and then right in there, in here, a little bit there, there, there. And then right across here. I gotta be careful because I'm using a bigger airbrush, so this is gonna be let me choke this down a little bit. I got too much coming out at once. There we go. Right on, she's got, I'm gonna create some dimples, like right there, right here, and then right in here. I'll bring that up and out. Right in here by where her top is. Create a shadow there. Up around that shoulder. Back up underneath that hat. Right in here. Right in there. And her trach. I'll bring that up. Right underneath her ear. Across there. All right. So this is my preliminary. Let me turn this camera around and I'll show you how she's going to look afterwards. And there she is. Again, I'm not concerned about overspray there. That's going to be red. I only painted it white to break up that black, so it'll be easier for the red to lay down. But this is the primer. Skin tones will go over that terracotta. I used Badger Stynylrez terracotta, Badger white, and then for that shadow, I shot in a little bit of this Dragonhof Nightshade. So when I go to lay down the skin tones, I'll be very careful just to mist it in here, heavier where it's there, mist it so I don't lose that shadow. But yeah, there she is. If you guys are going to be following along, and those of you that have her already, I suggest you go ahead and prime her and get her ready like I just did here. Seal it, and then next week, which is it's coming up, it's next week, a week from Saturday, December 3rd, on Red Dragon Model Works, we're going to go ahead and paint her up and show you guys how we're doing it. I think what I'm going to do with her is I'm going to use pan pastels instead of my oils. So, and then after that, we're going to have another one where Jerry's going to show his technique on another figure. But I'm going to use pastels on her. I'm really liking the way that came out right there. So I'm going to do the same thing with her. So you guys have a great one. We'll see you guys Saturday, December 3rd, Red Dragon Model Works, where we're getting ready to paint our little Christmas-themed bust. She's available at ny3dcreations.com, ny3dcreations.com. You have a week to get one if you want to hang with us. I doubt if it'll get out that quick. But if you like it and you want one of your own, go check out Mike, Hobbyman Mike over at ny3dcreations.com. You guys have a good one. Peace.